Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, June 17th, and the seasonal focus says flowers announce the promise of fruit. The morning focus is the angel of joy. And the opening says, imagine someone whom you dislike. Enfold that person's image in your love without forcing yourself to like them. And the meditation says, from each moment, I draw life. From each living being, I draw love. From the earth and the sun, I draw nourishment. From each I receive, and to each I joyfully give. For the web that connects each to me weaves its tapestry throughout my being, united me with all. Separateness is an illusion. Today, I will bring the spirit of joy to my friendship with my priest. His name is Father Duncan Burns, and we had a going away party for him. He's going to be leaving the church after 11 years of service and retiring. And I had this moment where I went to service on Sunday, and when I was receiving communion, I just looked at him, and there was just so much love in my heart for this man of God who is of service the way that he is. And he came up to me after the service and he said, when I looked at your eyes, I experienced joy. And I have the same feeling. It was like we recognized each other. And, I call myself a woman of God for the work that I do in the world. And I am so committed to being the best and highest version of myself. So I'm bringing my spirit of joy to that today. And my feelings are of being well rested, of having powerful dreams. When I put my phone down, I get really powerful dreams. I notice that if I have my phone on and up too late, it kind of cancels out the dreamscape for me to remember them consciously. So I'm excited for that. And I will be, once again, at 4:00 each day, bringing forth the evening focus with Yeshua and channeling him this morning. We're going to have a reading from this most magnificent book that Mary Magdalene brought forth called Channeling Magdalene, A Year of Love. And today is day 168. I found this fabulous app that tells you what numerical day of the year it is. So I added it to the front of my phone. The Course in Miracles lesson says, your grace is given me. I claim it now. Magdalene's channeled message. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, when one believes that one has an affliction, one will find evidence, mounting evidence to that effect. Beloveds, know that this lesson is speaking to the grace that is indeed granted to each being. By its very creation, all of life is bestowed with the grace of God. You need only claim it. You need only truly know that it is there for you. This very beautiful prayer, this reclamation, that the will of God be your will, that you think with the mind of God and that you love with the heart of God, is yours to claim at every moment. And in that claiming, beloveds, everything is reconciled. All that was due you is granted you. For it is you who have stepped away. It is you who have created the gap or the distance between yourself, who you have known yourself to be through the ego, and the true self that God creates you to be. Allow yourself, beloveds, today to come to the realization and the understanding and the remembrance, the God-given remembrance that you are as God created you, in the likeness and image of love and of purity. There is grace that is bestowed to each being who has forgotten, each being who has slumbered and said, look at the madness of the world. The moment that you make the claim that you do indeed remember, that you are indeed willing to live within the countenance that is divinity, you are awakened. You are met by the messenger, the Holy Spirit, who is the adjudicator, who is the bridge, the one that reconciles you to God, the one that says, I will make sure that you have everything that is your birthright, everything that belongs to you, the one who brings you back home to the kingdom, the guide that is with you at every moment of your life. Beloved, for those of you who suffer the pangs of loneliness and sadness, who feel that you are separate, understand that you have the greatest of guides, and you have the greatest of support. And this is the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit comes and says, I know what we are meant to do. I know where you are meant to go. Listen to this voice, and indeed, in grace, you will claim together what is your right, which is living as an embodiment of the Christ. For when you make the choice to pull down all the suffering, to put down all the suffering, to put down all the noise, to put down all the anger and all of the fears, and when you say, Thy will be done, you have surrendered yourself to a love that is more exquisite, more simple, and more beautiful than anything that you could have imagined on the earthly plane. Take all of the beings that you have ever loved, all of the times that you have longed for love to be granted, and know that that exists in a very pure, very delicate, very powerful relationship, which is indeed the relationship that you have with the Creator. God's grace is indeed granted to each being, and there is indeed a reservoir of grace that is waiting for you. It is an inheritance that is the most astounding. It is guarded by angels for you. It is granted to you at your beckoning. Allow the grace of God to come to you. Allow yourself to remember and allow yourself to know that you are indeed as you are meant to be. You are guided by angels, beloveds. The Holy Spirit whispers to you, cautions you, sends you signs. Every relationship you have, every interaction you have, everywhere that you end up going is a gift. It is ushering you back to the kingdom. It is guiding you much like how a shepherd will tend to his flock. He will guide them gently along the way. Same is happening for you. And that that gentle and tender guide that you have, beloveds, is the Holy Spirit. So turn within and ask, what may I do? What should I do? Where can I go? And allow the ideas to come from consciousness to assist you, to guide you, to grace you with the presence and the love of God. For that is the truth of you. It cannot be any other way, beloveds. You are masterful in all that you do. You created every moment that you think. So allow yourself to think with the great mysteries of life and allow yourself to be aware of the moments of beauty and grandeur that are before you. Spend time in nature, beloveds. Wonder at all that has been created and know that it was made for you. Know that it was made for your enjoyment and for your pleasure with love. Turn away from that which causes you pain. Turn away from that which causes you anger. And have fun, beloveds. For all that you do is meant to be held within the love and the grace of God. So let today be a journey that is a journey of love, and seek out happiness. Bring forth your creativity. And if you see a thing of beauty, how would you like to express that? How would you like to share that with all of existence? It is yours for the asking. Claim what belongs to you, beloveds, from a place of love and from a heart of innocence. And then, too, share that wisdom and that knowledge with others so that they, too, may claim their birthright as a creation of God. Love to you always, beloved ones, and we will speak with you again. Yeshua said very, very clearly that Magdalene, who was his wife, the mother of his children, began as a student and became his teacher. And that as she walked and as she grew as a woman, she became the greatest living embodiment of what it is to be a Christed being. She had the capacity and she was without ego to be able to go deeply with his teachings. And that's why the lineage was passed on to her. She's just a magnificent being. So let me have the honor of sharing her with you. And I'm going to bring her forth for her beautiful morning message with us. Loved ones. Beloveds, there is indeed what seems to be much turmoil that is occurring within the world. But the most powerful Kabbalist that walked was a Kabbalist by the name of Rabbi Akiva. And he was a very simple and humble man. And his wife implored him to become educated. And the relationship that Rabbi Akiva had with the Creator was to say thank you for each and every circumstance that occurred for him. And at one point, he was arrested and he was tortured. And as his flesh was being peeled off of his body and he was then thrown into a fire, all he did was bless the Creator and say thank you. Know that with certainty, beloveds, when you can allow yourself to bless everything that happens to you, even on the worst of circumstances, and you look around the world and you say, people are bombing one another and throwing missiles, and people are harming one another, and people are being ripped from their families, and they are being placed in jails, and they are being deported from countries that they have called home. Know that all of this is happening within the minds that are minds of chaos, beloveds. But beyond that is a mind that is so calm, that is so quiet, and that is pure love, and that is the mind of God. So allow yourself, beloved ones, to ally yourself with the still, quiet, and calm and certain aspect of the love of God. And say in each moment, this is good. This is good. This is good. And understand that grace falls upon you, beloved ones, in these moments of certainty. So allow yourself to find that peace and that place within where only love abides. That is indeed the truth of every one of us. And the more of that love that we can bring to the world, beloveds, you will watch the waters calm and you will watch these moments of madness pass. We are indeed all as God created us, and it is our choice, using our will, to remember this at each and every moment, beloveds. Know that we are with you through what appears to be this seeming chaos, and know that it is momentary, and this too shall pass. We love you. We are with you always, and indeed, we shall speak. Oh, thank you. I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.